Last session you stood in a crypt choked with burnt silk smoke as the last cursed demon twitched on the stones. The walls trembled, something enormous struck above, footsteps pounded. Hexter Sanchez and Truk burst from the debris, drenched in foul ichor and terror, swearing a legion was forcing through the fissure. Moments later, Lorgan arrived, raven on his shoulder and shovel axe black with ash, steering you toward the well. Wren's Elvish notes, half-deciphered, pointed to a desperate solution. Drop an enchanted herb, perhaps the holy nutmeg, into the demon hole to heal the land and still the volcanoes. You had no more time. The horde split down 2 corridors. You split as well. One team faced a clutch of dretches with a barlgura bulling along the wall. The other held against a vrock whose sonic shriek rattled bones while abyssal rats poured like hot tar. Hexter fought tight and mean. Clubfoot's radiance cut through churned shadows. Wyvern rocketed up on her jetpack, alternating steel and flame. Arlen was dragged down and dragged back from the ledge with grit and stubborn hands. You broke the waves, even as fear rolled off the vrock in pulses and the rats gnawed at your boots. A thunderline strike raked the fiends. A collapsing tunnel threatened to seal your exit, and for a breath, all you could hear was your hearts. Then the infernal colossus strode into view, a thing of shadow, iron and furnace heat. Wyvern stung it and fell away, engines roaring, drafts of feather fall flashed. Lorgan knotted a rope trick in the air and shoved Hexter into its hidden mouth. The well gave way, water hammered you, darkness folded in. You woke in an elder shrine of Ringaposi, a black stone circle with a glowing font sculpted like the goddess's hands. A calm voice bade you drink, but warned, nothing is given without a price. One by one you pressed bleeding hands to the spikes, drank and were renewed, spells and strength restored, each sip shaving a sliver from your life. You tested its edge on the goblin chieftain's remains, watching lycanthropy burn off like frost. In that quiet, Wyvern removed her helm and revealed her gnomish face and amethyst braid. A cracked skull mask asked why you serve, whom you pity, and what justice you carry. The truth opened a stone door. Beyond, a cathedral of mummified priests waited, their mouths sewn with purple silk, their stolen voices strung like a web across the vaults. An organ of bone and breath wheezed your fears back at you in verse. Armor without self, oaths without banner, faith unraveling, ambition's tinder. You answered, raw and unguarded, and the harmonies eased. At the end, a cradle of stone held a bone infant beneath a mobile of white petals. Clubfoot soothed it with a lullaby and a conjured bone pacifier. The whimper softened, then the child dissolved into purple petals. The ribcage gate unlatched, and the air beyond shivered with violet light. You had reached the threshold of the bone flower's heart. Truths bared and prices paid, with the cure and the rift looming ahead. Next time, you would cross into the heart itself and learn whether Ringaposi's mercy and your courage can heal what the demon hole has broken.